Good evening, everybody, or good afternoon. Welcome once again to the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station. Avasac, thank you very much, Alex, for joining. Next to the last Friday night Cannonball, we're here at Westhampton Beach. No, excuse me, correct that, Westhampton. The station is actually in the unincorporated area of Westhampton, just across the street from where the incorporated village of Westhampton starts. Maryland Avenue, did you, no, he doesn't go through there, right? It goes on the Babylon branch, correct? Bulldog 101 joined, thank you. All right, so here we see the sign for Westhampton. Approximately 75 miles east of New York City, Midtown Manhattan. Waiting for the arrival of the Friday night express train from New York City to the Hamptons. Train 2798, the Cannonball. Oh, okay, very good. So Babylon on time. Very good, thank you. So it should be here then in less than 10 minutes. Okay. Let me go down to the end of the platform. Probably about 8 to 9 minutes.
5:30, no? I thought I was expecting at 5:30.
No, 5:41. Well, that's the time they depart here. So probably like, if he's on time, 5:38, 5:39, something like that.
There's only one track down there, right?
Yes. Yeah, a single track diesel territory.
How far is the single track?
All the way to Sayville, west of Patchogue, and then you get the double tracks. Yeah.
How can they go both ways?
Well, they schedule them that way, and then
20 minutes?
It's, let's say from here to Patchogue is probably 35 minutes.
Wait, so this train is coming this way, so there can't be another one here for 40 minutes. Go this way.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah, unless they schedule them at they have some bypass sidings spaced out, and if it's on this, they'll schedule for an east train meeting a west train, and the one train will go onto the siding, similar to what they have here, although it's all switch controlled.
Not till Sayville.
Well, the next one west of here would be Spionk at the
so they can do it at Spionk.
They could if they had to. That would be like really an emergency. But the Spionk is a yard, so those trains can pull off. But the regular double track starts in Sayville, or just east of Sayville. East of Sayville, it's considered all one-track territory, single track. All single track to Montauk, with a few sidings here and there, say sidings at Southampton.
There's got to be a couple because they can't win.
Well, Hampton Bays, Southampton, they use. There's a few.
So it's not so Montauk. Because these count. Meaning if it was all in Montauk, you could have a train every 2 hours.
That's right. No, they space them out. There's some passing sidings strategically located. But right now, between now and 11 o'clock tonight, all the trains through here are all eastbound. Next westbound train will be about 11 o'clock. From here, right.
11 p.m.
Yes.
Wow.
Isn't that something? So in order to get a westbound train, you'd have to go to Patchogue at least. That's it. That's the way it is on a Friday night. Yes, it is. Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, it's primarily all westbound. Okay. So I was speaking with the gentleman, and after this Cannonball, 2798 Cannonball here at 5:41, there are 5 additional eastbound trains.
The 5:41 p.m. train to Montauk is expected to arrive on track 1, platform A, in approximately 6 minutes.
Okay. 6 minutes means hopefully a little less than that, since these cookbook announcements are usually delayed by a couple of minutes. Hi, how are you? Yeah, Grandpa is alone tonight. Grandchildren, grandson James, they're all back in Madison, Wisconsin now. But he had a good time last Friday night making his YouTube video here with the Cannonball. So, folks, here we are at... Oh, okay. How are you? Here we are at Westhampton, Long Island Railroad Westhampton Station, as I mentioned, around 72, 75 miles east of Midtown Manhattan, New York City, waiting for the Friday afternoon, evening, summer special, the Cannonball, train 2798. This train operates Friday evenings between Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend. So this is the next to last eastbound Friday Cannonball for the year 2018. Next Friday night, the 31st of August, will be the final one for the season. The car operates as a dual mode 12 passenger car train from Penn Station. They operate on electric third rail power to get through the East River tunnels, and then they switch to diesel power somewhere around Woodside. So there'll be 2 EMD DM30AC locomotives, and there'll be 12 Kawasaki C3 Bilevel passenger cars. First 3 forward cars, the east end cars of the 12 car set, are for the Hamptons Reserve service. In other words, they have reserved seats. Those cars have all the seats numbered or lettered, and people pay a premium price for a reserved seat in those first 3 cars. The rear 9 cars are first come, first serve.
Long Island Railroad customers, the 5:41 p.m.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks for joining again.
Expected to arrive on track 1, platform A, in approximately 3 minutes.
Okay, I hear the horn of a crossing to the west of us. We'll see the headlights when it comes around the curve at the Old Country Road crossing here in Westhampton, which is about a mile and a quarter west of where we're standing right now. Okay, there's the headlights of the train. Sorry, folks, the comments right now are being washed out because I'm looking right into the sun. Let's see who's operating the train tonight. See if our friend Conductor Ed is in charge tonight. Hopefully. Because if he is, he usually does an 8 and 4 split double stop. The other folks do a 6 and 6 double stop. Since this platform can only platform 8 C3 cars, they have to do a double stop to get the folks off the rear 4 C3 cars. Well, we're operating with the equipment. It's got the Cannonball logo on it tonight, as opposed to last week when they substituted a Port Jefferson train in Penn Station for the Cannonball. So here we are, 5:02. Hi, Ed. Okay, let's move up a little bit.
Oh, they're way better.
How are you tonight, Ed? Good. Good crowd tonight, eh?
Yeah, not bad though.
Okay. So here we are, folks. The first 8 cars have been platformed, opened here at Westhampton. Once everybody clears the first 8 cars, the conductor will move the train forward for a double stop to platform the rear 4 cars. Again, this is the next to the last train of Cannonball set for 2018.
What kind of car?
Hi. Thank you for your comments, folks. Good afternoon to you. See, you going to be on next week? Oh, okay. Well, I'll say goodbye to you then for the season. Take care. Good to see you.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Hello to your dad.
Oh, you guys are supposed to be up there to close.
All right, Ed. The conductor is moving the train forward now, platforming the rear 4 C3 cars. Oh, the vestibules are crowded, standing room only. From what I can see through the frosted windows. I'm sure every seat is taken and every standing room spot in the ends of the cars, which we call the vestibule areas, are crowded. And we have the rear DM coming up with our M&V crew in there. Okay, so that's the double stop. The rear 4 C3 cars have been platformed, and everyone is getting off the rear cars now. Leah London, thank you for joining. Good to see you again tonight. Long Island Railroad train 2798, the Cannonball, for August 31st. Next to the last Cannonball Fridays for the season, for the 2018 season. Next Friday night will be the final one for the 2018. Okay, next stop, Southampton. 504. That was the M&V crew in the rear engine, maintenance fellows who ride with this train. Make sure there's no problems. Let me rephrase that. If there are problems, they're on the scene to attempt to fix them right away, because the railroad doesn't want any delays with this train. Okay, Southampton, Bridgehampton, East Hampton, and Montauk. Now let's just take a look at the traffic here at Westhampton. I'm looking south on Depot Road. It's about 6/10 of a mile down to Montauk Highway and the village of Westhampton Beach, the incorporated village of Westhampton Beach. The station is in the unincorporated area of Westhampton, town of Southampton. And we're not going anywhere for a while, folks. My vehicle is on the other side of the parking lot over there. So let's just watch this. I'll try not to editorialize on it. Soak it in. There's only two roads that exit the station here. It's Depot Road, which goes straight south from us, and Station Road, which is the road which goes off to the right here. And they both lead down to Montauk Highway, the main east-west road on the south shore of Long Island. Weather forecast for this weekend is near perfect, so we can see why so many people are coming out to the Hamptons tonight for ocean bathing, night clubbing, you name it. Restaurants, private homes, second homes. Private cars, taxi cabs, and I'm sure some Ubers. What's the other one? Lyft? L-Y-F-T? This is appearing to me to be a lot more crowded than last Friday night when they substituted an 8-car train for the Cannonball that had problems. The original equipment had problems at Penn Station. So they jammed everybody into a train that was originally scheduled to go to Port Jefferson, and they turned it into a replacement Cannonball. We'll let the video speak for itself. Next train due here at Westhampton will be here at 6:30, and that's the regular Monday to Friday Hunters Point Avenue to Montauk train 2712. Friday nights, it's in the summer, it's packed. Not like this though, because it doesn't operate with 12 cars. And then after that, 2712, there's a train at about 7:30, 7:25, 8:25. I think there's 5, including the next one at 6:30, there's 5 more eastbound trains to the Hamptons. And the next westbound train here is not until 11 p.m. this evening. And then on Sunday, of course, it reverses itself. Basically, all the trains are heading west, back to the city. Okay, good people. Thank you for joining me tonight at Westhampton for the next to the last Friday night Cannonball for the 2018 summer season. Hope you enjoyed all of this. And I will be on the air again, broadcasting, hopefully Sunday. We'll see some of the westbound trains. Depends upon the weather. All right, take care, good folks. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care, everybody.